So you heard two words, local repository and remote repository. Now what is local repository? A local repository is hosted on a local machine for an individual users, and it is local folder that resides on your local machine. When you initialize a Git repository, it creates a hidden Git directory that you can find like .git that inside your project folder. So here you will see that. Let me open this project folder from this file explorer, and then here you will see that .git folder. To see that Git here, click on this view menu and then click on hidden items. So here you will see that hidden folder, that is .git. Now what is remote repository? A remote repository is the place where your code is stored remotely, and that could be your repository on platform like GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, etc. Or it could be completely different server. Now let me show you how to initialize the Git first. First, we are going to create our local repository, and then we'll able to move that to the remote repository, right? So first, understand the concept, create a local repository, and then that repository you will move to the remote. So for that, we'll go to home, we'll click on Git init. So till now, there is no required to use any platform to connect your project with the GitHub or any other source control platform. So first, it is asking you to select the current project. So our project is this one, first process underscore git repo. We'll select this parent folder. This is the main folder. Now once we'll click on that, you'll see here we are getting all the files which is by default checked. We have option select all. So by using this, you can select all these files, select none, nothing will be selected. You will click on that, right? Now select all to select all this. So unversioned files. So if you uncheck this, there is no file here because these are unversioned. We have not even not created anything, right? Currently we are going to initialize. This is the first step. So we'll go with this so unversioned files. There is no version created for this project. So we'll check this first. Now here we have a commit message. And what is commit basically? Commit means you are going to save this file, save this project and the files to the local repository. But before committing, you have to enter the message, and this message will help for the tracking changes purpose, right? You remember the features of Git. So for that you have to put here the details of that, like why you are going to make the changes. So first time I'm saying that, it's the first time you are saving this one. Now here we have three buttons: commit and push, commit and cancel. Cancel, you know that this is just it will just cancel this process. Now commit. Commit means it will save this project to your local repository. And now the third one we have commit and push. If we'll directly click on this, so it will not only save the files, these files to the local repository, but also it will help you to push these files to the remote repository. So mostly people choose here commit and push, directly like save that files to the local repository and push that to the remote also. We'll click on commit first. Now you can see here, once you click that button, that commit, you will see few changes on your project. You can see here, this is the icon and this icon, and once you right click on this, you see few options available here. Now just to verify that local Git repository is created or not, you have to go to your project folder, and then you can see here this is hidden. If you click on this one, you will not see, but once you click on hidden item, this checkbox from the view menu, you will see this git .git, and it has few folders and files available. Now the next step, you have to create a repository on this platform. So you can see here we have a button to create a repository. Now there are other way also. The first is this. Second, you can see here in the center of this page. Third, you can click on this icon and then go to this your repository or your profile. You will get, and then you will get option here, this repository, and then click on new, and then you will be able to create a new repository. Now let me go back to the home page. Now we'll just scroll down a little bit here in the between, and then you can see here we can enter the repository name, and then we can create a new repository. Now what is the best practice of creating a repository in the GitHub? First, the naming convention. The naming convention for your repository depends on various factors, including the nature of the project, your organization's naming conventions that your company follows, and the personal preferences. Always choose the meaningful name of your repository and make sure the name accurately reflects the purpose or the focus of the project. You can create multiple repositories here based on your requirement and based on your projects. Let me put here name. Try to use lowercase letters and hyphens or underscore to separate the words. So let me put here, let's say I'm going to say UiPath underscore. So I'm going to put a space. So instead of putting a space here, I'm going to put here hyphen, this underscore. If you are not putting any underscore hyphen and you will just put a space here and then anything, so what will happen? Automatically this space will be filled by hyphen. You can see it will be created like this UiPath hyphen D. So better I can use like hyphen D or underscore. So I'm going to put a name here UiPath underscore first GitHub repo. Okay, or you can put like first GitHub repo, just like this, right? So this is my first repository name that I am going to create. Now here we have two options, that we have public and private. If you want to keep this repository private, then you can select this. Otherwise, if you want this repository to be accessible by public also, so you can click on this public. Now I'm going to select this public and create new repository. And you can see here the repository has been created here now. Thank you for now.